Sitting next to me is the P80 panel light made by Pixel. I personally use a couple of these lights here in my studio, and I have two of them that I bring on site with me for interviews. Right off the bat, let's talk about some of the things I really like about the light. First thing I do really like, and the reason I bought the light a few years back, is the fact that they can be run on battery power. Here, I have the little attachment right here. Granted, it does take 4 Sony NPF batteries to do so, but you can charge those at the same time. When I got this light, there were very few other lights that you could actually bring into the field that ran strictly on smaller battery power. Now, this is not so much of a unique selling feature anymore, but it's why I did originally buy them. What's the deal, everyone? Welcome back to the studio. I'm Jeremy Deal, and I'm not gonna waste any time here. The next reason I like them is because they're super cheap and they run off of a really reliable app that's easy to navigate and does exactly what it's supposed to do. They come with these easy to remove barn doors right here, and they also come with a soft pad on the inside right here for transportation, and I'm glad because, as you can tell, oh, maybe not this one, but this one up here, I've dropped it a few times. And with that being mentioned, let me just turn this back around so you can see that again. There we go. Let's go into how they're built. Mostly metal and super hard plastic. I found these lights to be very durable. For the past year, I've used them. They've been thrown around the back of my truck, dropped off of light stands, dropped out of my arms, and other than just that one bent up barn door, they actually show no signs of wear and tear. And more importantly, they still work perfectly, just like the day I got them. Let me get this out of the way too. Here we go. When I ordered my first one, it actually came broken. Well, not broken, but the Bluetooth wouldn't connect with the app on my phone, and that's one of the main reasons I purchased it, because it has a light matching feature in the app, which we'll cover a little bit later. Their customer service department was on point though. All I had to do was send a video of me failing to connect to the light with my 2 different devices I emailed them about, and they immediately sent me out a new unit free of charge, and best, they let me keep the old broken one, just for the hassle of dealing with it. So I've got an extra one. In my opinion, you really can't ask for a better customer service situation than that. Their size allows them to be packed in fairly small bags for moving around, and they fit in narrow spaces. They do not come with any sort of bag on their own, so just be warned, you'll have to provide one yourself, unless you purchase the new 2-pack, which comes with another light, 2 light stands, and a carrying case for them all. And I'll put that Amazon link down below to make it super easy to find. Keep in mind, I'm not an affiliate of theirs, I just really like the light. I might reach out and see if they have an affiliate program or something. If they do, you know, maybe that link will be different down below, I guess. I purchased it with my own money, and I've used them professionally for about a year as of making this video right now. If you don't want to use the app, there's a panel on the rear which allows you to switch through different modes and adjust the multiple sub-menus located therein. It's really easy to dial in the exact color you want with the intuitive numbered sliders for each option. There are a few issues I have with the light, and none of them being performance related really. For an 80 panel, I feel like the light is less powerful than my Godox 60 traditional light. I realize that's because the panel has a much more spread out and soft light without any modifications, but it is something I did not factor into my decision originally when I purchased the light. It works great as a kicker or even as a main light in darker rooms. That green light you see behind me is it. But when competing with bright rooms in the sun, it really has no chance. Most times when I have to use it as a main light in those situations, I have to double up and use both of the lights together and shoot them through a scrim. When using them here in my studio or my office doing members video edits, the light's used at like roughly 41%. But the next gripe I have is actually with these super durable removable barn doors. Let me start off by saying that this design and the movements are smooth and tight. It doesn't feel cheaply made, just a little poorly designed. When clipped into position, the barn doors spill light all around the small gap that's left between the connection. This means I have to use some foil to flag off the flags. Not optimal. When I saw that they were removable, I instantly thought that they would also be coming out with other attachment for the systems, like maybe a small softbox or maybe a small spot. Well, here we are a year later and I still don't see anything new on their website, but maybe they're coming out one day, but I think it's just a big missed opportunity, especially since they are removable. Those are my only complaints about this light. It's not actually performance related, just missed opportunities by the company. Maybe they'll see this video and make some of those things I just mentioned. And if they're watching, feel free to reach out and sponsor some future videos because I already love your lights and I use them here in the studio. I mean, send me some more maybe? I don't know. saving the app for last because it was one of the features I purchased this light for, but almost never use. The few times I have used it, it's come in clutch to easily steal the color of some other interior lighting to help match. But the panel on the backlight is so user-friendly that I end up using it 95% of the time. Every branded device I own has a different app for my phone, and I think I'm going through like application burnout. If I can't do it manually or with a dedicated remote, I'm not interested. That's it for the Pixel P80 panel light. And as always, keep rocking and rolling, enjoy what you're doing, make smart business decisions, and let me know in the comments below if you've ever used one of these lights and what your opinion of it is. I'm also recording this on the new Ace Pro from Insta360. Just curious what that second angle looks like. Catch you next time. Man, I like this light. Let's look into this camera. I like this little light. I use it all the time. Like I said, the fact that it can run on battery powers, I know this isn't very unique now, but back then it really was. So there we go. That's the video. Peace.